morning. Good morning. Hi, Jackie. Lovely to see you, darling. You feeling better? Yeah. Have you spoken to Elena yet?
Yeah, she is having another biopsy tomorrow. Dr. French, the specialist, is 99.999% certain there is nothing.
Thank God.
But they want to do another biopsy. They think it might be heart or a lymph node that they've missed.
Right.
And worst case scenario, they will go in and take remove them as well. I mean, she had 19 now, so she can't have many more.
No, exactly. Is she recovering in that area, hun, apart from the biopsy?
She's doing her gymnastics, she's doing backflips and somersaults and
She's unbelievable.
She said she's numb under there, so another op won't phase her that much, she says. But
Not compared to what she's had done already, but if they're 99.9%, I'm not sure they'd say that unless they really were. No doctor is going to put themselves on the line like that, Jackie, unless they're pretty certain. So,
Monday, Tuesday at the latest.
all right. Well, that's good news then. Yeah. All right. Oh, good. Okay. Good morning, Thelma and my lovely Sue. Hello, lovely ladies. You're very dark there, Thelma. Yeah. Has a black cloud come over? Yeah, I can't see you very well at all. You're very...
Not a bad thing.
Don't be so silly, you're gorgeous. So, hip-wise, Jackie, just listen to your body. If well, yeah.
It just goes on me.
Well, just what I would be careful of, morning Lillian as well, my darling, is when we're standing, if we lift a knee, maybe avoid that, because there's no real addition, you'll still be getting it with the weights. Yeah, a lot of it is standing first thing, and then we'll be coming up and down, sitting on the mat, and as I said to you earlier, Lillian, anything other will be left right till the end. All right then, so we've got weights, and we've got small ball, yeah, check. Let's do it then, let's do this. All right. Oh, Annette's just joining us now. Let's let her in. Full house. Yeah, that's kind of glaring behind you a little bit. Good morning, Annette, my darling. Hopefully you've got weights and you've got a small ball. Yeah, fantastic. All right then, well, we're going to get cracking. We're going to do a standing warm-up. Just so I'll put you on mute first. Okay. Right, we'll do sort of quite a dynamic warm-up, I think. Just a bit of sort of walking side to side, etc. Okay, so let's just step to the sides. I will be doing cardio again. That hasn't gone forever. It's just my leg has been so bad recently that I've just not been able to do any sort of jumping round. Okay, bring the heel to the bottom when you come up. I went back for an x-ray to Bedford yesterday, right back to the drawing board, 2 years on, and we're right back to where I was anyway. Okay, now start reaching across as you, doesn't matter how you're stepping, just 2 steps to the side. You don't have to do any fancy footwork. Now start bending down. Just sticking the bottom out, doing your little squats as you go side to side. Now punch to the side. Oh, my heart rate's going up, so it is a little bit of cardio. This is low impact. All right, and just bring one leg up, then the other one. As I say, Jackie, you can hold them down like that, because the more you lift your leg, the more you're using the hip, obviously. Okay, just swing side to side. Big deep breaths. Bring the arms up this time and down with the knee. Really pull. Let's draw circles with that leg. Open out the hip. So we're going to start with, obviously as soon as you hold a weight, you're always going to be using your arms, but we're doing abs, standing abs using weights, which is nice to do. You will have done most of these exercises before in some shape or other. Let's just stretch the arms, so you can do a bit of all of that. Come up onto the balls of the feet, stretching through those lower legs. As you do the other arm, we're going to step into a lunge. So cross the other arm over, step into a lunge. Deep breaths. Arm up and back, so you're doing your tricep there. And then let's switch over into the other side. Lunge and swap arms, doing the tricep. And across the chest. We're going to do 3 roll downs, and on your third one down, you're going to pick up the weights. Let's just do some shoulder rolls first. We'll do them each time we come up, bring the feet back to hip width. Chin to chest, bringing in the core up, bringing up the pelvic floor. As you go down, just let the arms swing, just like pendulums. Bend your knees and straighten them before coming up. Bend the knees and straighten and roll back up. Big circle at the top, come onto the balls of your feet. Come down, this time stick the bottom out, coming down that way, roll down and roll up. And then you're just going to do one more roll down, bending the knees, picking up the weights and rolling back up. Right, actually we only need one weight to start, ladies. If you've got really, really light weights and they're small, you could hold both, but one weight is fine. We're going to do an infinity sign or a number 8 on its side. So you kind of, always if you're kayaking is the other thing I like to think of when I do these. So the core's on, obviously, before we do anything, that core's always switched on. And I am doing a slight twist in my waist, but I don't want to do too much because I want to use the tummy muscles. And if we're twisting round with the weight like that, we won't really be getting as much done with that tummy. Okay, so just try and keep the hips fairly still. So from the side, you see, I'm not twisting that much. Okay, keep the body upright. Maybe don't come down quite as much, Thelma. So rather than arms coming down like that, keep them fairly up. That's it, lovely, because we'll be doing a chopping motion in a moment. I don't want you to peek too early. These are great for that core. All right. Now what I'm going to do is I'll come over to the side, I'm going to lift a leg, so slowing down a bit. Actually, same leg, so let's do same leg. So you twist and down, twist and down, twist. All right, so just doing one leg. Right, let's switch. So you bring it up as you twist over, tap down to the other, that's it. Oh, my arms are hurting already. Okay, so I mentioned those choppers earlier, which someone was kind of doing. So you're going to reach up, just get hold of the weight however you want to, and then you're going to twist as if you're chopping something. Actually, it's nice to hold each end of the weight, so it's a twist. Really as if you are chopping into some wood. So I'm doing a slight swivel on my back foot. And you should feel that in your core. Make sure you've got your breathing in some kind of pattern. All right, let's switch over. If you're getting dizzy or anything, just don't twist as much. Just do a motion across your body, okay? So I'm not doing it quite as, coming down. I'm just doing a twist. And you should feel it in the oblique and the hip of the side that your hands are going towards when they come down. Last one, well done. Remember, you can drop those weights whenever you want, do your fingers, roll your shoulders, etc. Okay, we're going to twist side to side. So we've got the weight here, elbows up, shoulders down the spine, core on, and we're simply going to twist. Now I do these as if, you know, when we're doing boxing and we do that, that's kind of what we're doing here. Doing a little bounce side to side and twisting at the waist. And it is a continuous, we're not stopping in the middle. It's a swing from side to side. That's how you'll get the core. All right, lovely. These are brilliant for your core. Make sure the core's already on to give your back some support. So my body's kind of bottom sticking out a little bit. Knees are bending. Really feeling that in my core. Nice, short, sharp breaths. Keep the shoulders down. All right, let's do a roll down, drop the weight, come back up, wiggling our fingers. So bend the knees, roll down. Just briefly, come back up then, wiggling fingers, rotating wrists, rotating thumbs. Reach up. Roll the shoulders. And then we're going to roll down and pick it up again. Just that one weight. Chin to chest, come down. And roll back up. Okay, if you can, we're going to come up onto one leg. So before we do, standing tall through the crown of the head, making sure feet hip width apart, core on, focusing on a point on the floor if necessary. You can have it hovering or you can have it right up. And we're going to draw an arch with the weight. So you're going to arch up and over. Now, this really does challenge your balance. So go slow at first. Okay, so let me show you what I look like from the side. I'm arching up above and right down. So great big arch. So because we've got that leg up, you really feel it in the oblique one side and then more of the centre of the core as you come to the other. No, you have to really concentrate or you go flying. Lovely, so just take it easy. Perfect. If you've started to slump into that balancing leg, stand tall. I've gone right into it and bring that down. So much harder than they look, those. Okay, so just grab a breath. Get ready. Posture good, ready to lift that leg. And let's start the other side. So right up and over. Nice and slow to start with. Breathe in, stretch out, down. Nice and slow. Lovely. So here we're working the bottom, the leg, core, arms, back, my mouth, my jaw muscles, because I don't stop speaking. It's all right to take a breath occasionally, Rachel. Let's do 3 and 2 and 1 and down. Okay. All right, I want to put the weight down just for 1 second. All right, so let's just bend the knees, roll down, and then roll back up again when you're ready. Just as a little interlude, let's work the bottom a little bit without the weights. So you're going to just bring 1 foot back, leaning forward. You can hold on to something if you like. And we're going to lift and lower that leg really slowly. So lift, trying to keep the body nice and straight. Squeezing the glute before the leg even comes up, taking all the pressure off your back. Now bring it up, bend the heel to the bottom, stretch long, tap down. Up, bend, stretch, down. When you bend that knee, keep the knee high if you can to feel the stretch down the front of the thigh. Breath in, breath out, each move. Let's do 2 more there for me. Lovely, come up, just march the feet out. And then we'll swap over to the other side. So making sure hip width apart, core on, tall through the crown of the head, lean forward. Arms out is also a good way of balancing, focusing on a spot on the floor. Just leg lifts to start. Make sure the core's on, make sure you squeeze the leg as it comes up and down. And then we'll start the bends now. So lift, bend, straighten, tap, lift. Lovely. Don't let that core go, keep it switched on. Oh, these are tough. Come back weights. One more after this one. Great for your lower back as well, this. I feel my muscles having to work really hard. Perfect. Okay, so just wiggle that out a little bit. Turn it into a dance move. Do a little bit of hula hooping. And the other way. And then let's do a hoof forward and a bend. Hoof. I don't know why I feel the need to say hoof, but I do. And forward. One more. Okay, so let's bend down, get the weight again. I think it's still one weight. Is it one weight, Rachel? Yes, it is. Hold the weight, elbows up, dip to side. Okay, so rolling back up. Very similar to the twisting we did, arms in the same position. Make sure those shoulder blades are down the spine, that your shoulders don't come up. This time we're dipping to the side. So twisting at the waist, sorry, not twisting, bending, and then to the other side. Okay, so this would be exactly the same as if we were doing Charlie's Angel arms, any of those, in that if my back is straight, if not slightly tipped forward, but never back. If you're back and dipping, you can feel the difference. It feels horrible in your back. So the elbows stay up, they don't bend. So avoid the temptation to do that with your elbows. You come down, elbows stay put. Lovely. And just as the other techniques of doing this, when you come down, it's this side that's working. You squeeze it to pull yourself up. So I'm coming down to my right, but it's my left side to squeeze to come up. Excellent. Okay, can I either carry on doing those, or I'm going to do one side. I'm going to do my left. So as I dip, I'm going to bring the knee up. But you don't have to do that. You can just do one side without the knee coming up. Just make sure if you're doing the knee that you don't forget to bend the waist, because it would be easy to just do straight like that without bending the waist. So 2 more. And then we'll swap. Okay, so the other side. I'm not trying to touch, I'm just bringing my knee up. Doesn't matter if they're miles apart. Great stuff. Next one's not so difficult, but I really like it. Feels really like you're sculpting your body. Okay, so we're going to come into a lunge position. So just stepping 1 foot back. Now that foot needs to be quite far back. Okay, I've got a couple of feet between my feet. And then you're going to bend that front leg. So already we're using muscles. This back leg, I've got my bottom squeezed there. And I'm going to rest. I've got my left leg forward and I've got my left hand on my left thigh. And this one is just hanging down. Now I'm going to pull it back as if we're rowing. That's the motion of the arm. But what I want you to do is just twist to the outside as you bring it back. So you reach forward and then twist at the waist to look sideways. So try and bring that elbow quite high up to get the triceps. The core is on. And I love the way this feels in the waist and hip. Just really feels like you're toning there. So I've got my right leg back, my right glute is really squeezed. And one more. And down. Okay, let's switch straight over. So other leg comes back, quite away, lean forward, hand on the leg. Have the arm quite far forward as if you're trying to reach down to the floor. and same thing. Let's make sure the elbow comes up as well as twisting. Nice big breath out as you twist and in to reach down. If anyone doesn't like lunge position, that's fine. You could do it just standing like this. Let's do 3 more. 3, 2, and 1. Oh, I don't know about you, but I feel like my whole body has done an hour's worth already. It's great. Okay, so roll down. Let's just drop the weight one more time. Rotate the wrists, come back up. Come onto the balls of your feet, stretch up towards the ceiling, and push down. And then bend the knees. This time, if you can, it's best with 2 weights. All right, so if you find you can't manage 2 weights, you can always put 1 down. Okay, I'm going to go on my knees just to show you. We know these, we've done them before. So you bring your elbows to the side of your head, and then the elbows stay there as you push the weights up towards the ceiling. Okay, so okay, you can see my back arching, that's what he wants to do. So to avoid that, tuck the pelvis under, core on, just to protect the back. Doesn't matter if your elbows do move, but the stiller they are, the harder the triceps work. If your elbows are out like that, yes, you are still working your triceps, but try and keep them in towards the head. If you're feeling it's too much, 2 weights, please put 1 down. See if you can bring that weight lower now. So mine was just going to here and then up. Now I'm going to bring it as if I'm trying to tap the top of my back. Oh, 3 more. Oh, 2 and 1 and down. Oh, these babies, they feel bloody heavy all over for some. 5 pounds. Okay, so hands out. Rotate your thumbs, put your weights down. Okay, so come to sit on your mat for me. We're just going to carry on with some more abs. We're going to do them seated. And grab your ball and a weight. Ball and weights.